What is going on YouTube? This is MyMeta827 here, and this is what I look like. So now that you guys get to see me on a face cam and everything, I figure I'd do a little video, because as you guys know, I posted up the wind-up combos. Now, I understand that I misplayed. I'm not going to lie to you guys saying that I didn't misplay. And I'm not going to lie to you guys saying that, oh, well, like, I don't really care. Like, I do care, and I'm not going to take the video down, though, because there still was some decent stuff in there. And, I mean, it wasn't well made, but still. Going on, though, there was there was a guy by the name of KSI Enemy, and you know what, I'm not going to even lie to you, man. I do like you, and I think you're a good YouTuber and everything. I just don't know why you're holding a grudge on me for posting up or commenting on your video saying that your wind-up deck was pretty bad because of the fact that you never summoned Monk OTK. In my opinion, hard from the heart, my opinion, truthfully, I believe that Summon a Monk OTK isn't better than playing wind-ups without Summon a Monk. I'll go into my reasons. I'm going to talk about Summon a Monk OTK first. This video is Summon a Monk OTK versus normal wind-ups. So, yeah. Going on, the goods of Summon a Monk OTK. You can OTK, and you can swarm, which causes your opponent to be frustrated at times, so they might misplay. Because, let's face it, when you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you're starting to frustrate, you're going to make misplays. Everybody is. Now let's talk about some bad things that I found about the deck. This isn't everything. This is just the stuff that I have seen that come right off the top of my head. The bad things. It isn't consistent. The OTK doesn't happen enough for it to work well. Summon a Monk has absolutely no synergy with the deck. Okay, so I can go into rank 4s. So what? Okay, so I can special summon my Magician and go into combos. So what? I could do that with Wind Up Honeybee. I could do that with I could activate Factory and use a wind-up effect to grab the Magician in my hand and then go off. So I don't see the point as it being that bad. The deck just doesn't work, really. Now, I'm gonna just go into it. The deck only topped once this format. Once. Not twice, not 3, not 4, not 5. Not 6, not a million times. One. One deck topped. One. That's very bad. Now, wind-ups, that version isn't going to be tier. It isn't going to top. No one realizes how to use the deck. Like, it doesn't work. There's just nobody's going to use it right. Everybody's going to go for the OTK, which, well, the point in the deck is the OTK. That doesn't work. If only one topped so far. And there were, how many players playing it? There were a lot. A lot of players are still playing wind-ups. Don't lie. I see them a lot. They're still out there. And only one tops. Now, I was planning on going to my regionals and use my wind-up deck there, but I couldn't get in because, if you heard, I'm not sure if anybody else posted up, but the Edison Regional got so packed that they ended up having to cut off. Which happens. Regionals get so overpacked, they just cut off. But, it does not work. Just if one tops, like, this is my theory, and this is just common logic too, if one tops, and so many players are playing it, why? If only one tops, and most of these players who are playing it, I guess, wanted to top, because you go to originals, most of the time you're going to go to top. Now, there are some exceptions. You're just going for trades. You're going to go in there and just get some practice, I guess, for future regionals when you feel like you want to top. But no. Most of the players planned it one at the top, and if it didn't work, why not change the build, huh? Now, I know this is a foreign concept, changing your build when it doesn't work for most players. But that's what you do. And I'm going to go into the last part of the deck. It uses too many of its resources too fast. You're going into the OTK, you're bringing out like monsters out of nowhere, using up all your extra deck, going into everything. Torrential Tribute. Okay, I'm gonna go into Summon the Monk. Okay, Effect Failure. Breakthrough Skill. That doesn't really use up your resources, but you just lost the Summon the Monk that's supposed to start up your combo. And then after that, like most wind-up players who I've seen, they don't understand how to combo. Now, as I said in my video, I messed up the combo with the double Shockmaster. But still, you know, shit happens. People misplay. Stuff happens. Now, I'm gonna go into the normal windups. And when I say normal windups, I don't mean meta windups. I mean just plain old windups with a couple of the monsters. Like Thunder King scores, some hand traps, whatever. So let's hop right into it. The deck works with each other. It works and it synergizes. The wind-up monsters alone is really all you need. They all synergize together to bring out the rank 3s, 4s, 5s. They all work together to bring these out. And then when you're at the rank 5, that rank 5's dead, okay, I'll bring out Gaia Dragon to go in and just get over you. They all work together. That's all you need. And then you can use Thunder King for Stun Factor, Gores to stop the opponent from OTKs, which Summon the Monk OTK. What are they gonna do? They can't really get around it. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Shockmaster. Let's say I have a couple set cards on my field. Okay, so Shockmaster, traps. Okay, cool. Drop Gores on your first attack. Yeah, I win. They can't play around it. Whereas normal windups can. The normal windup deck can play both conservative and aggressive. Summon the Monk OTK can only play really aggressive. The point of the deck is the OTK, and that's an aggressive style. So, you can really only play the deck aggressive. Whereas windups, you can play conservative until you get up to that point where you think that you can push in and get off, and then you go and play and push the game. And that works. Normal windups can get out of a lot of their situations. Not saying that Summon the Monk OTK can't get out of some situations, but they can't. They can't get out of all of the situations that come at hand. They end up just overall failing at times. And yeah, so what are you gonna do? They're gonna fail, and then like you're gonna just let your opponent push over you for game or something? I thought the point was to try to win. And going on to my final reason why normal windups are better than Summon the Monk OTK. The deck is just overall better. It can stall, for God's sakes, which is by far a huge thing, a part of this meta right now. Because I'm going to say it right now, this format is really like, there's a lot of OTKs, there's a lot of powerhouses, there's a lot of like things going on that are just going to get rid of you. Whereas normal windups, they can stall and stop all this. Summon the Monk OTK, on the other hand, like they don't really have too many outs to all this stuff. Now, not saying that you're not going to run spells and traps to try to stop stuff, but, you know, what are you going to do? Yeah. it just, normal windups are overall better. They can play two different, you have so many different play styles to play with them. You could play conservative, you could play aggressive, you could play a combination, which is by far the best. I find the combination the best. So, it's just an overall better deck versus the Summon Monk OTK. Because the moment that you stop the Summon Monk OTK, like, you can stop it technically anywhere. You hit that Summon Monk, okay. They try to go into, I don't know, the Photon Type Operative, because I believe they use that. You can just go Torrential Tribute. Like, they can't do anything there. They're just stuck, and they end up losing. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Just a tiny bit tired. So, if you hit the Summon Monk OTK, you can hit it anywhere, pretty much, and the deck's going to just end up failing. Now, the regular windups, they can just, like, you can stop them in the middle of a combo, but they're just going to have another one waiting in their hand to go off. Whereas Summon Monk OTK variants, really, they only try to go for the Summon Monk OTK, or stall in until they can get out that Summon Monk OTK. And then losing due to the fact being that they just lost so many resources to the one card. Or they just lost that Summoner Monk that's supposed to get them for their, like, the whole entire OTK or whatever. It doesn't work, guys, at all. Summon Monk OTK with windups is horrible. You guys should play normal windups, and I'm not going to tell you that you have to play it, but I'm just saying that you guys should play it. Keep that in mind. I'm not saying that you have to play the deck. I'm saying that you should play the deck. And if you have your opinions, I would love to hear them in the comments below. I would love, absolutely love to hear your opinions. Anything and everything that you have to say. Okay? Anything at all. Anything. Much would be appreciated if you could give me your opinion on this matter, because I'm not the only guy out there who has an opinion. Everybody in the world who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Has an opinion on how to play the deck, what to play in the deck, how to play, what to do, and everything. They all have their own opinions on everything that we do. On, okay, so is this guy really that good, or do I just think he's like some has-been? Or is this guy like, I don't know, does this guy like cheat? Like, I gotta pay more attention. I don't know. You have your opinions on what people you think. Well, the cheating thing is more or less like you're gonna catch him cheating or not, but still. I got off topic, but I would love to hear your opinions, guys. So, yeah, that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I would really appreciate if you guys would like the video. If you guys can comment down below and subscribe wherever the button is. Like, I don't know where the hell the buttons are anymore. I really don't go on YouTube too much anymore except to post and check out some stuff. So, yeah. Thanks, guys. See ya.